Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Westworld, Season 4, Episode 3. It just started, so I'm going to talk real quick at the very end. Maeve and Caleb accidentally got on an underground train that was in an opera house. It was playing on a phonograph. Is that what it is? A phonograph? I was going to say a xylophone, then a megaphone. I think it's a phonograph. It was the one that Bernard turned on right before Bernard got shot. But there were so many little bits and pieces I wanted to go over. The whole thing with where Peter sent his money, and it was the Hope place, and the same name was given to a place in Westworld. And then at the end, we get to the Roaring Twenties, which is in the same place that Sweetwater was, but it's called Temperance. I also went back and I noticed that Dolores' roommate was offering her black and white shoes. I think her roommate is a host and Dolores is in her own world that she created and she doesn't even know it or something. And it's like a delirious thing with John Candy where whatever she thinks just happens. And that's why those people walked away in the Hope place. I feel like Frankie is with Bernard, and we're probably getting a Bernard episode because in the promo for episode 3, we saw Bernard was in it, and I saw what looks like a grown-up version of Frankie, and Bernard is in the future. We know he's in the future, way in the future. But Caleb and Maeve are in New Westworld, the Roaring Twenties. I don't know what they call it. They said the Roaring Twenties. The Man in Black hit the switch, but it's not the Man in Black. It's a copy of the Man in Black. He was making holes in one. He is replacing people. We saw the fly go in the eye of Navarro, who is another top official. What is he? The secretary of something. We also got the governor of California. That's why they passed it to be okay to do what they're doing, because they're in California. We're in the United States with a Westworld, so it's obviously not Sweetwater where they had Sweetwater originally. I don't know. Let's just jump in. I'm talking too much already. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The links at the end, dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. This will be up in full as soon as I watch it. Go check it out. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, all these shows you'll never see. Check it out. If not, Season 4, Episode 3, Westworld. We saw this in the trailer. The burning tree, someone left him a shot, a horse is running wild. I'm just gonna wait to see what's going on before I even comment, because I'm assuming we're in a dream. See, we keep finding mazes. The tower, that is the tower. I thought there were spider webs at the top. Is that Dolores' horse? See the webbing? Maybe it was webbing. I don't know. See, like, look at that. It looks like web. Is it webbing?
The world out there is in trouble.
Maybe it's to keep him safe. He goes through.
Needs our help.
That guy had one of the most emotional episodes.
In your world, time is a straight line. 1 year there is a millennium here. We use that time to build worlds, simulations of all the paths your world could take. Past a certain point in your world,
You can't change
all
it.
paths end in destruction.
Hope of what?
Survival.
That is the Native American guy. I loved his episode. He was season 2.
I've seen a path.
Have you seen how it ends?
Yes. In every scenario, I die.
You could choose not to return to their world. In whatever world you choose, which will it be?
So he chose us because he woke up. I mean, the fact that he came back, I have to assume he chose us.
Thought this day would never come.
How long has Stubbs been waiting?
How are you, Stubbs? Thanks for watching over me all this time.
What's the point of dusting him off? Theme song. Annie's Follies. I'm assuming that's a show in this. I feel like it's going to be a Broadway show or something that they go and watch.
They control everything from down there.
Well, how are we gonna get underground?
We die.
Oh, the can.
Do not pick that up.
It's a reversal. For a guy, it's the girl. What is that called? The Butterfly Club? I feel like we're gonna get a little show or something in here. Some band playing. I don't know the words. I just know the song. We have a good idea what's about to happen. Oh, we're jumping around. Gas, food, lodging. Is this the same one they stopped at?
You'll settle for the tuna.
came back even weirder than when you left.
They're not going to have pastrami.
I'll have the pastrami meal.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we're out today.
I know Stubbs isn't human, but if I was Stubbs, I would have said, I'm not getting the tuna melt because you did that. Is it still going back to the maze?
BLT, then we'd be fucked right now, huh?
It would mean we triggered a different variant.
What do we got here? What's going on with these two guys? He's eyeing these dudes up. Is he going to steal their vehicle or something? I hope they're bad guys. I hope they were bad guys. Frankie popping up in a Bernard episode.
What are you doing out here?
There's Carver. See, I don't know how to feel about this whole thing. I feel like Maeve and Caleb had some kind of thing going on. They hooked up. Carver, I wouldn't be surprised if all these people besides Frankie were planted here.
But I'll show you when we get to the safe house. Deal?
Deal.
No. Someone just replaced Carver. I hope we find out those guys are like child molesters or something. It's Frankie.
How long have you been with the cars?
Seems like lifetimes.
Get in.
Just say your name so I can confirm this finally. I've thought it since the minute we saw Caleb's kid.
I don't know what the shovel's for. You guys are gonna be digging your own graves if you don't tell me who you are.
I'm going to take my bag and look inside. It's one of the men you were supposed to meet.
Oh, it was those two men. Okay,
They've
got
been trying
it.
to infiltrate your group.
Sorry, pal. I think you've been out in the sun too long.
Bernard knows
Help you
everything.
find what you're looking for.
Bernard, you just saw he's psychic. Just give him your, yeah. You have a prophet on board. You don't need to worry. We still haven't got her name. They didn't do introductions because they don't want you to know yet that that's Frankie. I feel like Maeve is slightly jealous of anybody because of Caleb. Bonnie and Clyde. I freaking love it. The safe. All right, well, the bartender. And that's the other girl, the tattoo girl.
Indulging your particular vices, I've come to indulge mine.
It's just a shabby imitation of a man.
Yeah, of Hector. But I think he's like rolled up in a rug. There he is. Would he not detect the nervousness? Frankie does know how to shoot. That's awesome. Freaking awesome. I was gonna say, how does that work? Amazing.
You want to give me a little heads up about the death laser?
I knew she would.
Because Bernard knows everything before. Now, how does this work?
Time to play dead.
Time to play dead. I bet you Maeve just killed all real people. I don't think they're gonna get repaired. Something is probably gonna show them.
Something's wrong.
Is that about us?
I would think so.
Going to stay and find out.
I would have to assume.
We need to run.
This is it. The secret game. It has to be.
None of you should be here.
Oh my god!
It's too dangerous.
What is happening? Dolores! It's the takeover!
None of this is real.
It's all the takeover! Oh shit! Caleb is fine, but Maeve can get hurt. It's like Teddy and Dolores.
You weren't half bad out there.
See, I think they had some kind of thing going on. Ooh, we got the creepy bots. Are those worms or maggots? Look like maggots. Are we gonna find William? Are they making clones?
I don't think so.
That's some kind of a parasite.
There's the goo. Goo! Is it moving? Oh my god, please explain.
They seem to like you.
They go for humans.
I'm not.
What was that?
Yeah. Are the Hear that? Is that like another Rehoboam? Jesus Christmas, that was fast. I mean, they have a gun. It should be easy to sneak up on him. Are you shitting me? I would have stood right by the door like this with my gun against it as soon as he walked in, like, ba 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 ba. It's worse now, because now he knows. He wouldn't have known when he walked in. Who do we got? I don't know you.
You're all in danger here. There's a weapon buried in these sands.
Is that why he was tapped into the maze earlier? Is the maze still the secret? There's a weapon? The tower again.
The sound is coming from this device.
Is this how they control humans?
The sound is somehow controlling them.
Yeah.
It won't let me in.
Oh, jeez. Obviously, they already know it works. What's the sense to keep killing people? What? What? How that frig is Frankie already there? What? Unless they're not human. Maybe they're already cloned? What the f...
It's okay, I'm here, okay?
I am... Oh my god, you can hear everyone else just did it.
Daddy?
No.
I mean, hey, she kicked his ass.
You can't leave.
I'm not gonna leave.
I mean, you can't leave here. She wants you to stay.
What did Maeve see? Maeve saw something. Maeve was like, no. Is she not human? Oh my god, there are more men in black. Oh, Jesus, and he's strong as shit. It's not Frankie. It's a fake Frankie.
Is she here?
This won't take long, Daddy.
That was the freaking image. Oh my god. And she won't let him go. Oh my god, how fucked up is that? You son of a bitch. Great episode, guys. I was going back and forth the whole time. Is Frankie real? Is she not? Caleb's wife. I thought for sure she was dead. I thought something's going to happen to Waddy. I said it the last episode. I'm like, Carver might already be bad. Carver wasn't bad. Carver was our friend. Up until he wasn't. She saw the blood on the bear. I thought Frankie realized that was blood. Then she tells her mom, he made my bear dirty. I'm thinking, whoa, I thought for sure you knew that was blood and you thought something was up. She gave him looks like she thought something was up, more so than just getting her bear dirty. But then later on finds him wrapped in what looked like a rug, tells her mother, I'm like, oh my god, her mother's gonna die, but she's gonna save her in the process. Frankie is gonna somehow get away. I thought maybe somebody would have ran into her, told her something, put her on the path, and then that's how Bernard knew where to find her and that she would be important. She's obviously important. She is with this gang of people who none of them I recognize, but I'm assuming it is at least 20 years in the future. Let's say that is Frankie. We still didn't get confirmation it's Frankie. I'm assuming it's Frankie in the future. Now, this show is clever, though. This show could assume that we all think that's Frankie, and I've seen them do this before, I'm pretty sure in the show, where they lead you to believe something intentionally, and then I feel like the writing is either on the wall or they're making you believe that's Frankie and they're going to pull a fast one. Gotta be Frankie. I feel like the way we saw Bernard covered in dust, we have gone at least 20 years, 15, 20 years in the future. And that is Frankie. She's aligned with a group that's trying to find the machine. There was the diner. It was called the End Diner or something like that. It's got to be near the border, which means they're probably in Texas. They were blindfolded, so we don't know how far they went. I'm willing to bet we are somewhere where there is a weapon buried underground, aka the church. When we had the church underground and there was the whole thing with the weapon, and they're still going back to the maze, the whole thing that Ford would tap into with Bernard, because Bernard was Arnold. And we got the maze. He's drawn the maze. He drew the whole thing. He showed who I think is Frankie in the future, the maze, or what it looked like the maze. And she was like, oh, okay. It also kind of looks like a spider web. We see webs everywhere. What was that? I just got over saying how I thought I was crazy that I saw spider webs in the trailer. And now we see the Native American guy who was back in season 2 in this room with Bernard. Now, here's my question on that. he made it clear and said, you created this world, Bernard. But my question is the world that he's saying Bernard created the world that they all went through when the rip happened and all the Native Americans went through and whoever else was there and was able to went through and Maeve's daughter went through? I have to assume that is where he's talking about, because why would the Native American guy be there when he was that important part of that whole arc? Unless that's just a comforting person for Bernard to see. I don't know. There's so many questions, but that was interesting. And there was spider webs everywhere in this room. The world looked like it got destroyed. There was a horse running around. It was Dolores's horse. How cool was that when we got back to the Roaring 20s? We had like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. We had the safe robbing again. Maeve killed everybody. We still have not seen any doctors on site that are repairing anybody. So I am to believe that we are killing humans. There aren't hosts anymore. My guess is that there are humans and we are cloning humans. Somehow the flies are cloning humans with the goo. I mean, we saw this thing, this tray of maggots going in, and then they were feeding the goo to the flies, and then the flies were very attracted to humans. There was some kind of biological makeup going on. They said it looked like parasites, but I think they were like mixing test tubes and creating something insane. I don't know, but I'm jumping into the promo. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons that are what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. This in full, unedited, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Almost Human, all these shows. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the promo. Peace.